Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Drunk Parents. Showed up on DirecTV a little bit ago, a little expensive for me. Now it's on Amazon Prime for $6.99, so I'm going to go ahead and watch it. The reason I'm hesitant, it was 3.5 on IMDb, but only 411 people have viewed it. Here's what I don't understand. Salma Hayek is in it. Joe Manganiello, you know who he is. Bridget Monahan, Alec, Baldwin are in it. Ben Platt. Let's see, is there anybody else in there? I mean, there's a couple other faces I recognize. Jim Gaffigan is in it. Anyway, so it's about two parents who, you know, are obviously drunk and who are running into financial trouble. They're trying to hide it from their daughter and their social circle. So I don't know why it's 3.5, but I'll get into it a little bit more. I'll tell you really what the synopsis is about and what I think of it. Stick around. Could be good. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Drunk Parents. We're at the 50-minute, 8-second mark. Kind of fast-paced. I didn't realize it was this far into the movie until just now. So, a lot happening. Happens rarely quick. I mean, part of, I think, the opportunity of this movie is it escalates rather quickly. They take their daughter to college, and then when they come home, that's when everything starts to get bad. They start getting their car repossessed. And then they immediately put all their furniture on lawn and try and have this yard sale kind of thing, but nothing happens with that. Really silly. And they get drunk once so far. They had that night and they got drunk, but then they come up with this brainstorm idea to rent their neighbor's house out on Craigslist. So they rent it, and come to find out he's a sex offender. So they have him move into their house, and they re-rent the house again, who robs everything. So it's, you know, like, so they're trying to, I mean, the gist of it is they're trying to find a way to get money to get back on their feet kind of thing. He had some kind of medical business that failed, and now they're completely in debt. And it's, you know, comedy of errors kind of thing. Everything that they do, it doesn't work for them kind of thing. There is some, like, I think, inappropriate jokes. They take shots, you know, I mean, even with the sex offender, like, they're making jokes about that, which isn't great, and then some handicap jokes, so really off color. And like I said, it really escalates really quick. It jumps right into, you know, woe is me kind of stuff, which is an opportunity. What I do like is Alec Baldwin and Salma Hayek. So they're the parents, the drunk parents, and I think they do well together. They, you know, like and I think it's because the fact that you're seeing a marriage kind of successful. Like, they still love each other. They don't do lovey-dovey stuff, but they work well together as they're going through this, and that's kind of cool to see. You like that part of it, and I think they do good. You know, there's good chemistry between the two of them so far. But that's really it. There's not much else going on in this one so far, but I'll get back into it a little bit more. I wanted to give you a better idea. They're really not hiding anything from their daughter. She's away at school. You see her for 5 minutes. That's it. It's really, really quickly them trying to make money when they're broke. So, but I got back into it. We know what the areas of opportunity are so far, and hopefully it gets better. There are some. I laughed a couple of times, so it's not terrible, but there are some off-color things. Anyway, like I said, I'll get back to it, and I'll catch you at the end and tell you what my final thoughts are. All right? Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Drunk Parents, and okay, not a fantastic movie, but by no means is this a 3 point whatever they have it rated at, 3.4. Absolutely not. I mean, the plot isn't the greatest plot ever, but I mean, that's not what this movie's for. This movie is for the comedic value, okay? They have to throw some kind of plot in there so that it flows through the movie and comes from, you know, from the beginning to the end. And the plot is all over the place. There's many plot holes and just ridiculousness throughout, okay? But that's that out on the table. And like I said, maybe there's some misplaced jokes or you know, some jokes that maybe they shouldn't say, but that aside, I don't see how bad it was. I had said I liked how Salma Hayek and Alec Baldwin were working together, the chemistry between the two of them, and their marriage and things like that. And I found her funny sometimes. I mean, not as often as I did him. Alec Baldwin cracked me up. There's some one-liners that he uses, and I laughed out loud a couple times, like even right in a row. So I was like, how could this movie be rated so low? What am I missing? Again, besides the things that I've already mentioned. Well, as I read some of the reviews that people wrote, on both ways, evidently people rate it based on the political views of the actors. So I know Alec Baldwin plays Trump on TV, so you know there's people who like that and don't like that. So it seemed like everybody who doesn't like that voted it a 1, and people who like it voted it a 10. I don't think about that kind of stuff when I watch a movie. I watch it for what's presented to me on the screen, not what the political views are of the people. If I don't like the people for whatever reason, I won't watch the movie. So if you're into politics, I don't even know which side not to like. You know, I just know that he plays Trump on Saturday Night Live. So so if you're into politics, maybe you won't like this. If you can put politics aside, you'll get a couple giggles out of here. It's a good cast. One thing to note, I mentioned Bridget Moynahan is not in this movie. If you remember her, she was Coyote Ugly is one, and some other spy movie. But Will Ferrell is in it, small cameo kind of piece, and Colin Quinn is also in it. Little, again, they're in it at the same time. Little cameo for that. Nothing over the top funny, but whatever. So there you have it. I didn't hate it. I thought I was going to. And it's funny because I was watching it, and when I mentioned before, I was like, drunk parents, they got drunk once, you know. But at the end, I believe it's Colin Quinn who's narrating it. In the beginning and the end, they allude to the situation of them being drunk parents, and they're drunk on their daughter's love and things like that. So anyway, so that's where the name actually comes. They're not drunk the entire movie, but there you have it. That's me. I'm talking at least a 6. You know, I thought it was, you know, worth watching. Money-wise, you know, that's why I kind of don't go to the movies that often, because you don't really want to be that disappointed. But check it out. Let me know what you think. Pretty decent cast. A couple of laughs for me. Politics aside, be wary of the plot and the holes and the quickness of it and how it jumps right in. And I think you might enjoy it. So if you do, check it out. Let me know. Love to hear from you. Let me know what you thought of the movie, and thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.